Cardinal pitcher Michael Wacha is out of the game. He throws 101 pitches over his 6 innings of work, charged with 2 earned runs on 5 hits, walked 1 and struck out 6. He Marco Estrada basically matched pitch for pitch, and the game is tied at 2-2.
It's what we expected, right? Another 6-inning outing for Wacha. That's 4 in a row for him. Matt Bowman will take over. 11 games for Bowman. He's a former Rule 5 draft pick from the Mets. 11 games, he hasn't been scored on yet. Righties haven't had a lot of luck. Lefties haven't had a lot of luck against him. He's got a good fastball, curveball, slider, and a changeup. He was originally a 13th round draft pick by the Mets.
Jose Martinez takes over in a double switch. He will be in the 9th spot, batting in the pitcher's spot as Bowman goes into the 6th spot in place of Matt Adams, who is out of the game at first base. Bowman is from Princeton, same as Danny Barnes, Blue Jays relief pitcher. Ryan Goins takes the first pitch down the stairs. We had mentioned that Bowman has quite a unscored upon streak together, 19 2/3 going all the way back to last September, a span of 20 games. He is not allowed a run.
Real sneaky quick. He also pitched well in spring training. Didn't give up a run all spring long. Good sinker.
One to Goins. Gets this ball into the seats, out of play. Chris Coghlan has grabbed the bat. He is out on deck. The pitcher's spot is scheduled next. Goins just strikes out. That's the first out, top half of the 7th. Goins 1 for 2 with a double and a walk.
And a quick word to the pinch hitter, Coghlan, what Bowman's stuff is doing.
So Estrada will end up with yet another no decision. This is his 5th start. He has 1 loss and 4 no decisions. Chris Coghlan batting 167 since joining the Blue Jays. Coghlan as a pinch hitter is 0 for 1. There's 2 hits in 14 at bats over the span of 7 games. Ball on the strike on the pinch hitter. That's a foul ball, hit it off the end of the bat and may have broken his bat.
Yeah, it sounds like he broke his bat. Bowman has faced 1 Blue Jay in his career. He's a young player. Hasn't been around a lot. That one player, Chris Coghlan, 1 at bat against him. So he gets himself a new piece of wood.
Off the plate inside. Pat mentioned Bowman was a Rule 5 player picked from the New York Mets, and he had a good season last year. He made 59 appearances, which was 2nd most for a Rule 5 player. Of course, Joe Biagini had the most appearances as a Rule 5 pick.
They were looking for somebody who'd be a strike thrower when the Rule 5 draft came along, and they found him in the Mets organization, picked him, had a great year. He's a good athlete. He played some shortstop when he was at Princeton. Just a good athlete. And you know about good athletes. Put them on the mound. They can repeat their delivery.
Coghlan walks. The 1-out walk will turn the lineup over. Well, we mentioned Danny Barnes also coming out of the Princeton baseball program. He too, like Bowman, a strike thrower.
Chris Young, he's from Princeton, isn't he? Ross Ohlendorf.
Yep.
Princeton grad. All pitchers in the major leagues.
No, Kevin Pillar 0 for 3. Pillar was 0 for 3 in last night's game in Anaheim. Coghlan at first. Pillar had his 11-game hit streak snapped. He also had an 11-game hit streak in 2015. That's his longest hit streak of his young career.
Trying to get one started again tonight.
Well, we know the Cardinals pitchers can utilize the pickoff. They practiced it today about 3 o'clock.
A little PFP, pitchers fielding practice.
Adam Wainwright, a veteran pitcher, will pitch the Thursday afternoon game against the Blue Jays. Kevin Pillar has done a terrific job delivering hits late in ball games. This season he's hit .414 hitting in the 7th inning or later. Of course, you remember in 3 of those games in Anaheim, he waited till his last at bat to get a hit to extend the hit streak.
And he came up big with home runs. They play him straight away. Everybody's pretty much straight up on the infield and the outfield. A lot of holes out there to shoot for.
Pillar hits it high and deep to right. Piscotty back on the track at the wall. It's over his glove, off the wall. Coghlan is headed for third. They're going to wave him home. Here's the throw from Piscotty to home plate. And Molina didn't tag him. What a play by Coghlan. He jumped over Molina and landed squarely on home plate.
How about that play by Chris Coghlan? The Cardinals are going to want to take a look at this. If it's ruled safe that he didn't tag him, what a play by Coghlan at the plate. That's called making up your mind and speechless. Ball off the wall. Piscotty runs it down. Improvisation at the plate. Here we go. Airborne and on the plate.
Safe. He landed right on home plate and then just a full tumble. Molina never made an attempt to tag him. So once he hit home plate, it was academic. Now, this is interesting. The trainer is coming out to attend to Molina. Mike Matheny, the manager, has asked for time. And look at Molina. He got hit in the head, but he never attempted to tag Coghlan, who landed squarely on top of home plate.
You know, and Yadi knew it too, because he went back just in case he didn't tag the plate to see if he can get him. What an athletic play and quick thinking.
We have seen 2 of those types of plays in the last couple of days. Mike Trout was already in a head-first slide at second when he saw Bautista bobble the ball. He stayed a foot, stepped on second, and went to third. But this one by Coghlan. What reactions by Chris Coghlan to instinctively dive over the top of Molina.
Make it up as you go. Get to second base, and once it is not caught, he got a late let's go from Louis Rivera, and really there was no place for him to slide except go up and over Molina. What a play.
3-2 Blue Jays after all of that. What an effort by Coghlan. Pilar at third. The infield is drawn in for Carrera. Triple and an RBI for Pilar, his first triple of the season. He now has 6 RBI. Inside. So I misspoke earlier. Estrada is still in the game as pitcher. He pinched it. Now they take the lead. So before anybody else becomes the pitcher of record, Estrada's in line for a win.
He is in line with the win. Tell you what, there's another important run out there.
So that run snaps a long streak for Matt Bowman. He came into this game with 19 2/3 innings of scoreless relief. Comes to an end on the Pilar RBI triple and a terrific slide by Chris Coghlan. 1-2 to Carrera. Ground ball. Pilar got a terrific break, and all hands are going to be safe. Jed Jerko was trying to come home. Pilar was breaking on contact, and he comes in to score.
He wasn't going to throw him out at the plate. Pilar got a great break at third base. It was hit slowly to the left of the third baseman, Jerko. He just looked up and then dropped the baseball.
Jerko will be charged with an error. It's an RBI for Carrera as he just dropped it. Pilar, great break from third. Watch him immediately on contact.
See how his momentum was going towards the plate. He was hopping towards the plate, broke on contact. No chance for Jerko to get him. Coghlan made like Kevin Pilar, didn't he? Flying through the air.
Superman. Right over the top of Yadier Molina. 4-2 Blue Jays. Jose Bautista is 1 for 3 so far. Coghlan came in as a pinch hitter and walked. He has scored the go-ahead run here this inning.
Highlight of the night?
Oh, absolutely.
That's going to be great at number 1, isn't it?
It's got to be. Look at Pilar. He's smiling at Coghlan. How do you do that, man? I want to put that in my repertoire.
Yeah. Kevin's going to have to let him borrow his cape next time he's on the bases.
Called a strike. 1-2. For 2 Blue Jays. Two and two now. Matt Bowman in relief of Michael Walker. Walker went 6 innings, allowed 2 runs on 5 hits. He threw 101 pitches. Bautista called out. Let's check in with Arash Maneni.
Well, Buck, it was 3 days before opening day that Chris Coghlan was a free agent, and then he signed with the Blue Jays, called up 2 weeks ago. When he arrived, he said, I'm going to kick the door down. That's my thought process. Do whatever I can do to help this team win. Of course, he began the year at AAA Buffalo. He couldn't believe it. After all, he was with the Cubs last year on their way to the World Series. But when he went down to the minors, his mindset was this. He said, quote, sometimes in life you have to go back before you go forward. I felt like I was building my house 1 brick at a time. So when I was called back up to the majors, the house didn't blow over.
Well, he's had an impact in this game, that's for sure. He has scored the go-ahead run. Blue Jays have added a 4th run. They have a 2-run lead here in the 7th.
Jumping over the catcher, is that defining kicking the door in? I think so. Jumping over the catcher to score a run.
Kendrys Morales, the first baseman tonight. Throws it on the ground, past Martinez into right. Bowman is there at first. And the inning is over, but the Blue Jays score 2 runs on just 1 hit and a terrific slide at home plate. Chris Coghlan playing Kevin Pillar and Superman to score the go-ahead run.